Hello there, this Mama Sarah here with your pop-in collective message. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be a collective reading, so this reading may or may not resonate with you. It is not time specific or sign specific, so please take the messages that apply and simply leave the rest. Y'all, I'm literally getting ready for bed and I'm feeling a vibe. So I was doing private readings and I finished for today and I was like, let me see, because I feel something here. I don't know what it is, but I want to pick on it. I feel like it's love related for sure. And I saw the Hanged Man. I feel like someone here has shifted their perspective through pain, with the High Priestess flying out in the reverse. It's like someone here, now this has something to do with maybe going against one's intuition before, but it has also to do with a hidden secret or a secret coming out to light, or someone's awareness, and it hurt them emotionally. Like you can see this person crying. It looks like a gruesome scene. I feel like there's a person here who's very much so in their feelings right now, or just feeling a lot. And I want to see what this deck has to say about it. Okay, this could be you. All right, gender ain't specific and energy ain't always identifiable in a general reading. We have the Eight of Cups, the Goat Man, the Four of Swords. I see somebody turning their back on toxicity in a way. It's almost like it became too overbearing. This could be you, right? The Ten of Wands is just like, oh my God. I feel like a person carried a lot on their shoulders, maybe where a connection is concerned. The Seven of Cups is very fantasy based. Like I really want to see this, or I really want to see that come of a situation, but the burdens became so overwhelming to a point where I see could be a feminine healing with the Four of Swords. It's like taking a snoozer here from a connection because there's toxicity around it. And with the Eight of Cups, it's like I'm protecting me. See how her dress looks like that of a ladybug shell. Eight of Cups is goodbyes, and the Two of Wands is looking out, making a choice, planning something new perhaps. We have Justice. This is everything to do with balancing the scales and obtaining justice for yourself. The Nine of Swords. I see justice for keeping you up at night, justice for having you in your head, justice for a lot of sleepless nights associated with a person. So I see someone's justice coming in, but that is the backstory of why they're getting their justice. Like you could have turned your back on a person thinking, I don't really want to deal with this. I don't really want to put up with this. This is toxic, or the situation is too overbearing. I'm carrying all of this on my own. Like that's the gist of the story. But I see your justice coming in and I'm curious to see what that looks like, okay? Here I am, ready to go to bed, right? All dressed down. I went to the sauna today at the gym. So I'm like, you know, the sauna makes you want to sleep, right? Yeah, I sweated it out today. What is this person's justice looking like? It's like the divine knows your truth. Even if you don't speak on it, I feel this energy of the divine sees everything. And balance is coming in for you, Libra energy. What is this justice? We all want to know about justice now. It's giving me an energy of being vindicated. Look, 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 look. Whatever this is, you're being spared of something right now. You see how this girl is sitting up there? It's almost like a safe house. It's like a lighthouse. It's safe there. You could be fishing. Not literally. When I see somebody fishing, it's like they're looking for other fish in the sea. That could be for some of you. It's like I'm keeping the high ground from these battleships going to war. I feel like your justice comes in from you withdrawing your energy from things that don't resonate with you anymore. I get a very hermit-like person. And I'm getting this vibe of it being a little lonely. Yes. It's like whoever this is, they work on themselves. They work on their transformation at that with these butterfly wings here. It's like I'm keeping the high ground. I've been focusing on myself, working on myself in hiding. The Hermit is very secluded now. But there's a transformation going on. I see a lot of dedication with whoever I'm speaking to. It's like you're dedicated to things that actually matter to you. You're evolving in that field as well. So whether this be work, your internal work, your healing, or literal work, or your hobbies. For some of you, there's some kind of hobby that you do that brings you back to your inner child. I would do that. These are interesting cards. See somebody working on themselves. Yes. It's like I see you distracting yourself from a lot of intrusive thoughts right now. The Nine of Swords is back. For some of you, you have a lot of eyes on you that make you feel highly uncomfortable. And it's like, this is how I make myself feel better. Tell me more about this person's justice. You could be you could have Virgo or Libra heavy in your chart. We have the Star. This is everything to do with you healing. Wow. The Five of Swords. The Star is like having faith and hope and a wish coming true. I see a wish coming true. But there's something you could have uncovered about a past person that was either manipulating you or doing you dirty. You see how this man here looks like a shadow? And there's something about this heart. Now, for some of you, this person did this because they themselves are guarded or in ways broken. Like, I don't know why. I don't like calling people that at all. But you see how this person looks shattered? Someone here is probably unhealed to a certain extent. And you maybe see what you need to see in that situation. There's an energy of you having blossomed throughout, regardless. But I get a vibe of you maybe being on the lookout for this situation not to repeat itself. Because I feel like this is the past. Or it reflects a past cycle where you turn this person away or you are no longer involved with this person. There's a distance created here because of the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is people who try to like win at all costs, even if it means manipulating, gaslighting, tricking you, right? I feel like you're so secluded from everything. There's an energy of you healing certain wounds where one entertained this energy at all. The Star is a big healing card. It's a big wish granted card. This could have something to do with a contract, like when you have like spiritual contracts. But I get a vibe of you seeing through a person's words as well. Those were written words. This is someone who lingers still. Like, I don't know why, but this person's energy is like still lingering. Tell me more about justice. You're going to get your justice as you move forward. With the Chariot being a snail, I feel like you have probably been moving forward slowly but surely. Whether it took you a while to detach from a certain cycle, a relationship, or a person, I see you slowly but surely progressing. It's like you learn as you go forward. It might be at a snail's pace. It might have taken you some time to get here, but you are here. With the Nine of Pentacles, you see how it's like I get a vibe of something having your energy in a darker place versus the forward movement putting you in a flourishing place. She looked like Chiquita Banana. You know, when you have those like fruit basket ladies or whatever. Earrings on fire. I love me some earrings. These are gorgeous. And it's like, I see you having the high ground. Remember how I spoke of fish in the sea? I see you now having the high ground in what you entertain. She's looking at this fishy in this cup with a questionable face. It's like I see the growth in a person. Because it's like maybe for some you're closer to, you know, your morals, your values, your spirit guides. Like there's something about you flourishing. Nine of Pentacles is very independent. It's very secure in the self. And in a position where you look at maybe even love offers from another viewpoint, from a changed mind, from a changed perspective. It has a lot to do with you outgrowing certain relationships or dynamics now. I really feel someone who's been keeping the high ground and healing, moving forward slowly but surely. Something is a thing of the past, whether this be a way of being a thing of the past, a person you entertain being a thing of the past, a situation you care to involve yourself in being a thing of the past. Like I see somebody courageously moving forward. A Chariot, you could be a Cancer or have that in your chart. The Sun wanted to come out. High Priestess, you could be a Pisces. With the Seven of Swords, there's something about lies or a person's intentions not being really obvious right off the bat that you've come aware of. There's something that was brought to your attention that your intuition was probably telling you about. And whatever it is, I feel like it was blocking you from moving forward. And I feel like you've seen something, or you had an inkling, or your intuition told you like, nope. There's something your intuition told you that resulted in you moving forward. Hanged Man, a different perspective. There's something about maybe even your intuition telling you that something has you stuck and stagnant, that there's time for change. Yes, you got a truth. Ace of Swords. You got clarity over what kept you stuck. You got clarity over what was holding up your life in some way. With a Hanged Man. That's an awakened person as well, or somebody who is in the process of going through an awakening. Tell me more about justice. With the King of Cups in the reverse. With the Seven of Swords. There was a very emotionally manipulative person around, or somebody who sometimes triggered your emotions or lied. But this is the kind that is very sweet though. The King of Cups in the reverse. It's almost depicted as a female. There's something about emotional manipulation. King of Water in the reverse. It's like whatever this person said or did would kind of keep you stuck and stagnant from moving forward. Seven of Swords at the bottom. It's like this person either wanted you for themselves, were very clingy on your energy, didn't want to see you move forward. So they kind of held your ship up in some way due to manipulation. Whether this be emotional, as I said, or they were playing mind games. The King of Water in the reverse can be somebody who at times plays the victim, or it's like, oh, or there's a vibe of this person, you know, maybe even being emotionally codependent at times. Whatever it is, like this is someone who plays on one's emotions a little bit just to keep you around, okay? And it's like they know that it's a disservice to you, but as long as their needs are met, they'll keep doing what they're doing. There's something about you having been made aware of this. Now, this could be a woman or a man, okay? Wow, I see you very nervous about this transition, but I feel like it'll pay off. Tell me more about this person. This person is going to do something. Knight of Swords. It could be quick communication. They're watching you. I wanted to clarify this King of Water in the reverse. Again, this could be a male or a female. This is someone who's been watching you steady. Because I feel like they knew what they were doing, but it's from an emotionally immature place. It's someone who they themselves, I'm hearing, it's like they're like a sinking ship, okay? So it's like if this person as a sinking ship, they want maybe you to come in. I don't know what this is, guys, but it's like this person, it's like they hop in quick. I see them doing something quickly. For the Page of Wands, this is usually a messenger. This is good news often, but I'm more so drawn how this person's been watching you. Someone here is watching you. Now, all this reading wants to discuss is about your justice, and I'm trying to get there, but it's like the divine, or in this spread, it's like they're kind of pointing out how the divine is showing you how your justice is going to come in. Because I see somebody having turned their back on this kind of person. Now, I'm hearing like, okay, there's this article that I read about elite forms of manipulation. Can also be future faking. So let's say, and even in the example in the article, it's so funny that I just thought about that all of a sudden. This is someone, you know, oh man. Let's say you want to, I don't know, someday run a restaurant. And this person knows that. They're like, oh yes, one day we're going to be running that restaurant together. I will be doing this and be doing that. And I will help you with this and I will help you with that. It's like, it's a vibe of giving you something to look forward to so that you stick around. Okay, Knight of Swords. This person wants to come in. I feel like they want to clear things up with you. But I feel this energy of you at a snail's pace, kinda, okay? Don't hate me now. Move forward from this person, because there's something about you yes, I feel like this person hurt you a couple times. Excuse me. Confirmation burp, as I say, but no, I don't know where that came from. Okay, the Nine of Wands is this energy of you've been hurt one too many times. Okay, it's like you gotta stitch yourself up dealing with someone like this. And I get a vibe of this person trying to catch up with your Chariot. Look, your Chariot is moving at a snail's pace, but it's moving. Steady progress. And in comes this person flying in. Now, I feel like this is verbally, okay? It's like they got a lot to say to you. This is someone who manipulated you before. But the secret's out. You see who they are. You see through their words, kind of, okay? They had you stuck. I feel like why? Let's ask why. Why is this King of Cups in the reverse keeping somebody stuck here? What is the reason? I'm hearing, what is the reason? The Devil. Ooh, Chile. They had a grip on you, guys. I don't know what this is. For some of you, they just have really toxic traits. Or this is someone who they can be controlling. Like, they like their possessions. They don't want to see you go away. Tell me more. Very manipulative energy. This could be a man or a woman again. But I get this vibe of this person being kind of toxic. Or they were toxic when they dealt with you. With the King of Swords. Tell me more. This is someone who might switch up the world to the Ace of Wands, Two of Cups. Now, this can tell me two things, guys. I feel like this same person, like they come off very cool and distant or cold and shriveled up when they don't get their way with you. It's like they flip-flop around. And I feel like that was a toxic trait of theirs. But I also feel this energy of them seeing things your way too. There's a cycle closing between you and this person and the way they've been behaving towards you. With the Ace of Wands, this could mean one of two things. Either you're opting to have a new beginning with someone else, with the King of Swords in the upright, a person who's not going to be messing around with your mind, someone who's going to be very clear. It's like when you speak to a King of Swords, you can trust what they say for the truth. They're a very clear person. They're very direct too. And I get either you met a new person in the King of Swords in the upright. Okay. And for some, you might have a choice. I have the Two of Cups here. The Two of Cups is a soulmate connection. Now, you could have had a soulmate connection with this person who was being emotionally manipulative in some ways. But I see you closing out a cycle. And because you closed out the cycle with the Goat Man, you closed out the cycle with entertaining toxicity. And for some of you, can I get a vibe on the King of Cups? Because is this King of Swords the King of Cups? Say more about the King of Cups. Wow. It is that person. Yes, answer, the Sun. All right, you ready? Wow, I got an email. After ascension, she once again prayed, Heavenly Father, do I really have an identical soul with my twin flame? God responds, if I went through the trouble to... Wow, this is relevant. I'm done. I didn't know that I was attached to a form until I started getting emails from this place. This is going to be relevant because it just came in, okay? It's like an email about twin flames because I literally got the Lovers as this came in. So this is someone who, it's almost like a toxic lover, or it's like a soulmate connection where this person was in low vibration. A King of Water in the reverse is a low vibrational ass person. You can't tell me otherwise. But it's the way they went about it though. And I feel like they did it out of a space of control or toxicity that they were used to. But this is a connection with someone who's like a soulmate. What I find interesting, and I'm going to clarify it soon, okay? For some of you, you met someone new, despite this being a twin flame or a soulmate. And you might have a choice to make, because the Ace of Wands to me now, you know what they say about the Ace of Wands? It's like for some, a new passionate start or a new start or a new partner in general. Okay, I ain't going into details about that, but I see somebody like in moving forward, they're trying to give themselves a new cycle, a new fighting chance at their justice, okay? This person, that person who was manipulative before, is coming in with a quickness, okay? And clarifying the King of Cups in the reverse, which was that emotionally manipulative person to kind of keep you where they wanted you, right? It's like you had to go find a way to get through them. This person held your ships up, okay? That's what they did. And I get a vibe of like this person with the Six of Pentacles. Either this person wants to pour into your cup now, because you see how this tea is getting passed around? It's like this is someone with the Six of Pentacles. It's a card of balance. It's a card of equal give and take. For some of you with the Page of Cups, this is what they want to do. Apologize. I'm clarifying the same person who had you hung up. But for some of you, this is the person who had put you into your spiritual awakening as well. It's through the stagnation with them. You went through some kind of perspective change, a lot of introspection, a hermit mode, a healing mode with the Star, focused on your own projects, your own things. Like there's a reason. And now that I feel like you're moving forward away from this person, closer to your justice, you could be getting a King of Swords in your midst, as well as this ex for some of you who is a spiritual connection coming back, trying to do right by you and pour into your cup the way they should have before. And that's why you're kind of looking at this fish like, can I trust you? Can I even give you the time of day? Because I feel like this is someone who breadcrumbed you or emotionally manipulated you or manipulated you in general or played some kind of silly games, because the devil is never somebody we want to play with. This is someone who was acting out of goatman tendencies to either keep control, or they kept you at bay and played around, breadcrumbed you for whatever reason, just so they could keep you around. But it's like a selfish way of doing it, okay? It was a selfish way of doing it. It's something to do with this lingering past person that you've grown from, but in ways is still around. This creepy, eerie ass card almost looks like a person you can't really get rid of. It's like a shadow, for crying out loud. You guys have a soulmate connection that in ways reflects a shadow. It's like they're not really there, but they're kind of there, but they're not really there, kind of energy. And now I see this person rushing to the scene, almost wanting to say something, right? But I see you kind of assessing the teacup they poured in. Because this is the teacup getting its tea, and then you're looking at the cup with the fish inside, and the fish is looking directly at you like, listen, I want to have a heart-to-heart with you. But I also see you guys having a new option. The Ace of Wands is new P or new D. Hate to say it that roughly, but that's usually what the card is, especially paired with a suitor. Okay, I'm going to read this because I feel like this to be relevant. The way it came in so timely. This is just people talking amongst each other. Angel of Thrones says, do twin flames have identical souls? After ascension, she once again prayed, Heavenly Father, do I have an identical soul with my twin flame? My goodness, what a question. This is going to be relevant. For some of you, you asked this question. God responded, if I went through the trouble to craft out every ant on the ground and every bird flying in the sky to be different from one another, do you think I would make a human soul, the most significant part of my chosen people, to be identical to one another? You two have the spiritual connection, reflecting one from the other like a mirror throughout this journey, but your souls are not identical. It is set up this way so that you could see yourself in him. Wow, that's crazy. As he in you. You could be aware of your weaknesses and further develop your strengths to achieve the best version of yourself. That's exactly what I was talking about. I'm getting chills as I'm reading this email. This is the original stage I want you to be in order to reach ascension. Hanged Man, Hermit. Okay. My goodness. Even physical twins coming out from the same womb would have differences in their physique, mentality, or personality. To the outsiders, the twins look the same, but to their own mother, they look different. Since I, being the greatest creator, would love to see uniqueness in every beloved child of mine. Okay, Matthew 10:29. Are not two sparrows sold for a penny, yet not one of them will fall to the ground outside your Father's care. And even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. So don't be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows. Beautiful, beautiful take on this situation. So this could be a twin flame who was in Goatman energy or had toxic tendencies, right? But I get this vibe of this person being quite emotionally off balance to a point where they projected their emotional imbalances into your connection. Because the King of Water is not really the kind of person who is emotionally balanced in your connection. Heck, they might have even come off emotionally unavailable despite feeling what they feel for you. I clarified the same person with a lover's connection. With a Two of Cups, I saw at the bottom of the deck and the Sun being my yes answer. Okay. For some of you, this situation is, I can't make it up. This is crazy. Yo, the synchronicities. For some of you, this situation is under judgment right now. This is where your justice is coming in as you move forward. What does that look like? It looks like, hey, this is someone coming in quickly. For some of you, what they offer is a conversation or an apology. And there's this energy of you assessing this very much so. Because you have worked on yourself in the meantime. 8 to the 9 of Pentacles is a lot of self-work. Even in that description, it was so dead on. With the 6 of Pentacles, it's like, I'm equal to you. They literally look like twins. So if this person is offering something to you that resonates with you, that feels balanced and equal and fair, great. But I see you assessing it first. Now, for some of you, you could be entering a whole new cycle with a King of Swords in the upright, which for some could be a new suitor who doesn't reflect the games of the past, okay? So I see someone's justice looking like having an option outside of this person who, while you have a very strong soul connection with, in ways kind of breadcrumbed you, right? Or did something that was manipulative in some way, okay? Dang, now the devil's on his head. But look at this now with the Sun, which was a yes answer to this person who wasn't acting right, who was literally like a shadow. With the Sun, the yes answer, we have the Fool, Judgment. Someone here is being called to take a leap of faith. Okay, this could be you, and you need to trust and surrender in ways. This phase where you honor you and move forward and look, and I feel this energy of putting yourself in the best place to get your justice. Look at this King of Cups in the upright. This is someone who, while there's so much going on in this person is trying to keep their ship afloat themselves. And I get a vibe of like all these emotions going on in this person, but they're trying to come up as like an upstanding guy, or they're trying to look like something you want. Again, this could be a woman or a man, but there's a vibe of this person managing all these emotions a lot better than they did before, because this is the same King of Cups. There are 2 kings in the deck, one depicted by a woman and one depicted by a man. For some of you, this person had emotional instabilities before. And it's like getting the handle of them to kind of show up correct is what this person is trying to do, okay? Because it's about coming in with something that is equal, that is balanced, coming in with an apology. But I also see this being written and very quickly, because I get a vibe of this person realizing what they had done here. For some of you, that's part of your justice as well. Someone here has done a tremendous amount of healing and self-work on themselves. 8 of Pentacles, going to the 9, the Star, the Hermit, keeping the high ground, working on oneself, working on one's transformation. It's very self-explanatory, but it's quite beautiful to see here. Because you closed out a major cycle of karmic things in your life, karmic patterns. The patterns where my reality reflects the wounds I carry within myself, okay? It's like you closed out a cycle. You did that, okay? For whoever this reading resonated, you did that. And I see you wanting equal give and take for some of you with a twin soulmate, okay? So I see you assessing it. This is all part of your justice. Dang. That was interesting. For some of you, you could have met someone in between with that Ace of Wands. Oh no. What is on the card? Okay, I can wipe it off. 10 of Swords, dang. Why is the 10 of Swords out? I'm asking for any last words here. 10 of Wands in the reverse. You did close out a cycle. The Emperor in the reverse. I see somebody relinquishing control. Relinquishing control. There's something where the cycle became too much. It's almost like you were doing yourself a disservice, or there was an energy of a betrayal around you, or something that you felt that you kind of collapsed here. This being in the reverse is so telling. It's like, I see somebody close out a huge cycle, 10-10. With the Emperor being in the reverse, but this being a feminine or a female. I feel like you relinquished control. There's something about something being too much to bear here. Whether it be all these roses you carried on your back, carrying way too much than any divine feminine should. I feel like I'm talking to a divine feminine. It's like this is forcing you to no longer be in your masculine energy, or to be predominantly in your masculine energy. I'm telling you, this deck can be a bit contradicting or weird to interpret, but it's giving me what I need to see. If you're a divine feminine, and this is your reading, the fact that the Emperor, which in this deck is you being a female, okay, don't get it crossed up, but I'm seeing the message, okay? I'm seeing the message, just trust that. You're relinquishing being a masculine in a connection with this person. So for some of you, what can this look like? Oh, I'm predominantly in my masculine because I have certain wounds where it's like I need to either chase, take care of things, take care of business. There's something about maybe even a father figure issue, or something where it's like you have to wear the trousers in a situation, or you have to take control, or you have to fight and fend for yourself. There's something about you being in your masculine energy at times that you're relinquishing. 10 of Wands in the reverse. I broke my back trying to be the Emperor when I need to give people the room to be the Emperor. Okay? With the 10 of Swords, I feel like this is like, I feel you might even feel as though at times that maybe you betrayed yourself, or you put yourself in a compromising situation with all these needles here. This could have a lot to do with your thoughts as well, okay? I see you kind of like painting a different life for yourself, looking at things differently. The 7 of Cups here is very dreamy, fantasizing. For some of you, this is you manifesting, making a wish upon a star, saying, I'm just going to float on this cloud and let God give me what my North Star is. You know, because I see this absolute collapse. I don't know what this is. This could be you surrendering. 10 of Wands in the reverse is, I'm dropping all burdens. 10 of Swords is, I've reached the point of feeling like I could take one more dang sword in my back, right? It's like, figuratively speaking, you could probably felt betrayed over and over again. Over and over again. I'm hearing over and over, I fall for you. Something about that song could be relevant to you. Anyways, I feel somebody here was just done. Yes, Empress. 8 of Cups. That's definitely, I can't make it up. This is crazy. I'm literally seeing the 7 of Cups, fantasizing, wishing for more. The 8 of Cups, walking away from what does not represent that. The 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, focusing on my wish fulfillment. Someone's looking at you as wish fulfillment at the same time. This little Page of Swords, because now you figured out what it is to be in divine feminine energy on the receiving end. Because before, it's like you were trying to be your person's emperor. Now, I'm specifically talking to divine feminines. It's like you can't dress up in this costume and be your own emperor, okay? This is so funny, but it's like, Empress, it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm talking to yin, okay? I'm not talking, like, please don't get it confused, guys. Please don't get it confused. I get this vibe of like, I'm speaking to feminines who were overusing their masculine energy. It doesn't mean that, you know, if you're a female, you can't be in your masculine. I'm just seeing what it's like. Look at what overusing the masculine energy brought you. A lot of burdens, okay? And I don't know why I'm getting like Animal Kingdom references, but there's a vibe of like allowing the masculines to be them. And you see how she's here dressed up like an emperor, doing everything, trying to like get a handle on this connection. I see you guys being like, you know what, I finally figured out what this issue is. It's like you're figuring out, you cracked the code here. You cracked the code, sis. 7 of Cups is fantasizing, making a wish, desiring things. 8 of Cups, walking away from what doesn't represent it. If something doesn't represent what you desire, you understand. There's a detachment occurring here that is healthy for you to get to the 9 of Cups. It's like, yes, I want my emotional fulfillment. Yes, I'm focused on myself. This even looks like a fanner. It's like she's kind of like, you know, I'm the 9 of Cups. I'm, you know, focused on me. It's giving me, I'm the prize, okay? And you have someone staring directly at you with this Page of Swords. There could be a lot of stalking energy going on, but I see this being a journey. I see this being a progression. I see this being an evolution of someone getting into their Empress energy. From the 7 to the 8 to the 9 of Cups. This is the growth I'm seeing of a person who is an Empress. My goodness. With the Page of Swords, someone here is making wishes on a star about you. Okay. Look at the Emperor here. This makes more sense to me than of Divine Feminine, because I feel strongly Divine Feminine's energy in this card. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and it's like, no, sis. No, I don't know who's reading this is, but it's like the Emperor suits this card better than it does you, right? It's like this vibe of who are you? Like, what role do you want to play in this dynamic? I really feel you kind of reflecting on when being in your masculine energy suits you, whether it be in career, certain endeavors, chasing the bag, whatever it be, right? But there's also an art of being on the receiving end of things, especially when dealing with masculines, when dealing with alpha males, okay? I see you knowing how to balance this within you, because that's kind of what the journey's about, right? For some of you, the person you were dealing with was not in tune with their feminine energy. That's why the King of Water was in the reverse, depicting a female. For some of you, your masculine, your divine masculine was not in tune with his feminine side. Maybe that was somebody who hates to cry. Maybe that was someone who always held everything in. Maybe that was someone who was like a little teapot, and it's like the boiling point reached to an outburst, okay? That's someone whose emotions were very catawampus compared to yours. This is very intense, man, but I hope you guys followed. I really feel like that little description was very important or relevant, but this smells like a Divine Feminine who surrendered, and because she did that, she's getting her justice, okay? All right, this is for Twin Flames. Let me get this deck. I don't always intend my readings to be for Twin Flames, but when they are, I will put it in the title, okay? This is an unintentional Twin Flame reading, specifically for Divine Feminines, which is nice, because yesterday I think I had a Divine Masculine reading. This is for Divine Feminine. I'm hearing you did that, okay? Wow. Signs and deception, signs in the reverse. Grief, free will. The answer is yes. So I see somebody here having ignored the signs themselves. I feel like I'm what's the word? Addressing the Divine Feminine. So let's say there was something that was deceptive that you probably chose not to fully like react to, because we can see things that upset us, but what did we do to change it? Okay, what did we do to react in a way that best suits us as not to deal with it again? There's something about certain signs that you probably were ignoring or didn't want to see. And wow, I really get a vibe of, you know, I don't get this all the time. I don't. Usually I would say a Divine Masculine is ignoring the signs, but I feel like a Divine Feminine was maybe dodging certain signs when the signs were telling him or her to surrender the connection. This was a surrender reading. The 10 of Wands in the reverse is, I can't take this anymore. I collapse. I give it to God, right? The 10 of Swords is sometimes even self-betrayal in that combination. It's like you're only deceiving yourself carrying this load. Surrender. Something about one's vulnerability here. It's like being honest with oneself, not ignoring the signs of deceptive patterns that I no longer want to put up with. The deception paired with the signs in the reverse For some of you, you had an inkling of certain deceptive things going around that were pushing you to surrender the connection. This is happening again. It's a pattern. There's something about a reflective pattern in the Five of Swords, the Devil, all that bad stuff, right? That you probably ignored or refused to react to or switch up for. And I see somebody having surrendered the connection, okay? Because this is a divine timing manner. For some of you, this was maybe somebody trying to control the timing, which who hasn't been subject to that, right? It's like, but that's Emperor energy, right? That's this card again. It's like, I'm trying to, you know, no, give it up. Let a masculine do that. There's something about this person needing to own this role. And it's like this person can't fully own that role in being the pursuer unless you stop doing the pursuing or trying to control the time or trying to control the dynamic here. This person has to enter his or her alpha energy. All right. Dang, what is this card of shadow like that? Yeah, you're being divinely guided. I get this energy of you in the Chariot, right? I saw earlier. This is all divinely guided. There's something about either you or this person. You can't let go of each other, but this is all divinely guided. The surrendering is part of the process, I'm hearing. Yeah, didn't I say the spying energy? What was that? I'm hearing stalking one's prey. The Page of Swords was looking directly at this person getting their wishes fulfilled. This Page of Swords is literally keeping the high ground, looking at this person they're interested in, which I feel to be you. Now, this could be a new prospect observing you, curious to you, or this could be your person as you're focusing on yourself. Tell me more. You're getting stalked right now. You're inspiring this person for some reason. This could be, again, a new suitor or your person. But this is where the reading ends in terms of with this deck, because they're telling me it's any man's game here. With free will, not only is the free will decision for you to entertain this person again up to you, but it's also this person's free will decision to approach you. Wow. But I get a vibe of like, either way one puts it, in surrendering, you kind of, wow, Muse, Twin Flame, you are an inspiration to this person. Wow, because you chose a new direction with third party in the reverse, ascension, and an offer in the physical world with forgiveness. For some of you, someone's afraid they're never going to talk to you again. And I'm also seeing someone who cut off communication with a karmic for a fresh start. The answer is yes. Dang, the bottom of the deck. Sometimes I like to be the bottom of the deck queen too. Yeah. Dang, that was a lot. Okay, I see someone, you inspired a person through your ascension process by opting for a new direction. This is confirmation of a twin flame. However, I see with a third party in the reverse with new direction, someone here refuses to be a third party, be in a third party dynamic, and it's almost inspiring a person. It's like, no, I get an energy of a refusal here. Someone here detached from a twin because something became too chaotic or something became unattractive, whether it be the games. The third party could be anything. It could be a family, okay? It's like maybe this person never approved of you for their daughter or their son. And it's like, you know, whatever it is, there was a hindrance for a lot of you. Maybe it's this person's mentality. And you're like, I can't. There's something that you could not. And I see this inspiring this person. But this person's kind of stalking now. And I see something being entirely up to them. What would this person say? This could be a new person altogether. This could be them, but I feel strongly it's a combination of both. Can I see what the observer... It's them. I'm sorry I let my ego get in the way of this connection. So for some of you, maybe it's not a third party. Some it is, but the ego was the problem. The goat man was so strong with this one. Okay? This is someone who probably refused to accept this spiritual awakening before for a long time. It's like someone wasn't... It's like however they acted, they were not spiritually awakened when they did that, okay? They regret that behavior miserably so. I'm willing to face my biggest fears for you. For some of you, they regret not facing their fears before. This is really like tying in, because this is like, for some of you, they chose not to face their fears and they regret not doing that. There's a lot of regret in these cards, my goodness. So this could definitely be the twin, or that could be that higher level soulmate. There's a lot I need to get off my chest. I told you, I saw the Knight of Swords, which was that quick communication that I was looking at. This is a message, guys. This is someone trying to find the right words to say. I feel like it'll be written before anything else. They're very attracted by you. You're in your attracting energy, okay? You're in your Empress energy. This is what that looks like. I literally heard that. This is what that looks like, okay? So this is your Justice. Somebody here could be trying to protect you from someone or something at this point in time, whether it be a karmic. But again, that inspiration, you're being a muse to someone growing up, guys. I don't know what this is. It's like someone opting for a new direction is what's inspiring a person. You inspire me to become my best self. A karmic drives me insane. I always want to be your protector. For me, they go hand in hand. There's something about this person knowing that you would be, you know, the person by their side, and that's what they're in isolation thinking about themselves. This is someone who's going to write to you or say something, high probability here, okay? Because it came out in multiple ways. They still feel the connection, and there's something about an element of surprise here. So whether this communication takes you off guard, this person taking you off guard, I feel something. It's almost like I can't even say what it looks like. It's individual to each person, but it's something you didn't expect of this person. Whether it's what they say you didn't expect to come out of their mouth, or what they do, or how they express themselves will feel foreign to you. And you're going to be in a position where you have your own free will decision to make, okay? That's what I have for you guys. If this reading resonated, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, good night or good morning.